no, look, I think that's a great question. In B2B, I think, especially in B2B tech, we often treat technology as the solution to all of our problems when psychology is almost always a better answer, right? Like think about making your website or your app 20% faster. That could cost you thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, but making it feel 20% faster like Gusto does. Anybody who uses Gusto knows exactly what I'm talking about right now. That could be nearly free, right? I remember I was on vacation with my kids recently, and I was reading this book called Alchemy by Rory Sutherland, and he talks about how we value certainty more than we like speed, right? Going to the doctor, we care more about getting a diagnosis versus a good or bad diagnosis. Leaving the doctor and the doctor being like, I have no idea what's wrong with you is utterly terrifying, but the doctor being like, things are bad, but it's this bad, we really appreciate that. Another example is that I used to take the train into Chicago every single day for years, and it was never on time, right? But I would always be anxious. Like I wanted that certainty of like, when is it going to be here? But speeding the trains up and making them perfectly on time every time is like a billion, maybe I'm making up number, $1 trillion project. I don't know. But what I hated wasn't that they were late. It was just that I didn't know when they'd be there. So if, and I guess when they put up a little sign that said, here's when they're arriving, they're 4 minutes late, or they're 9 minutes late, or they're 1 minute late, like that took away, I now had certainty again. So I was much happier, and it was way cheaper for them to do that. So the next time you have any sort of huge expense in front of you, like maybe the better solution isn't to improve the technology, it's just to improve the psychology, right?